Today we're going to make a Christmas decoration for our mantelpiece for Christmas. So I've got a plastic dish and some Oasis blocks to start with. And the first thing I'm going to do is soak them in water. So they soak up a load of water to keep the flowers alive. I've also got my gardening gloves and some secateurs to cut the stems. Last weekend we went for a good walk in the woods and we collected some foliage to go into this decoration and maybe to make some other bits and pieces. So the first thing we got was some pine tree branches. Now these were all windfall, all laying on the woodland floor. So we didn't actually cut any of this. This was all ready to go. So we collected, this is the pile we collected. We also collected some holly. This is the same woods we go to each year to get our foliage. And there's a really large holly tree that's fallen over but still growing. And we collect some holly from there each year. This year's a good year for it. There was a lot of red berries on the tree. So this is the pile of holly we've got, ready to make some decorations. The last bit of foliage we've got is this mistletoe. We stopped at a farm shop on the way home and bought this. I think it was £3.50 for this bunch. So yeah, we're going to put that in our decoration. And then once we've got all the foliage in, we'll see if we've got some pine cones and things laying around the house that we can put in. Maybe some orange slices, things like that. Our Oasis has been soaked now, so it's nice and wet, and I've put it in the plastic tray. So the first thing we're going to do is put the middle and sides in. So we've got a shape, so we're going to make a triangle shape. So the first one we're going to put in goes in the middle, and it defines the height and the middle point. So my little helper, you want to do that? So put it in here. So that's the first piece in, and then we're going to put one either side. So I've got these quite nice bushy ones, and they're going to go towards the back of each side. So we've got our shape of the width. So that's our first three, that's our initial shape. Now we're going to fill in between those, and we'll put one out the front facing forwards as well. We've filled in a few more bits now, so we've got our bits in the middle coming forwards and the sides, and we've filled in a few bits in between, and we're going to do a few more bits of pine tree before we start on the holly. We've got all of our pine bits of pine branch in. Now we're going to start on the holly. We're going to give it a bit more height with some of the holly and fill it in between as well. We've put more foliage in, we've put a lot of holly in. Got some really good bits with a lot of berries on this year, so I've tried to use lots of them. It's a bit more, bit different to the last couple of years arrangements we've done. It's a bit lower and a lot more holly. Found more good holly than we did pine this year. That's okay, it's good to be different ones each year. I'm going to try and put some more holly around the back, fill it out a little bit, and then maybe some of the mistletoe around the front. And I think that's probably it. I quite like them to be quite simple. I quite like the shape of this one. So yeah, I'm going to put some more holly in and see how it looks.
This is really good, and we done it together. And oh my goodness! We got holly, some holly, and some branches and it's good, but we didn't put any mistletoe in.
So I think we've done as much of the foliage as we want to. We're going to move it into the front room now on the mantelpiece and see what it looks like, see if the proportions are right. And then we'll have a think about if we want to put any more bits and pieces in.
This is good, and it's got some orange slices on there and a few pipers, and the little lots of the 10 bits are in different, and it's looking good now because of the little trolls.
We've got the decoration in place on the mantelpiece now, and we've put the trolls back in place. We've also put some pine cones and some orange slices around the decoration. So I think we're happy with that now. It looks quite nice. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching us make our Christmas decorations this year.